I think people they have society choose their life for them. You graduate high school, you gotta go to college, you gotta get an internship. It's just like the path that's written for them.
You gotta learn sales. You gotta learn copywriting. You gotta learn advertising. You gotta learn coaching. You gotta learn how to work with teams, right? So start building out your team.
Imagine if you go all in, and you build out the team, right? And you got all the resources, you hire the right people, you work on that vision, right?
Yeah, thanks for joining us today. We're just here to talk about, we're doing this Create a Legacy thing, and we're just here to talk about different people who are starting their legacy, whether or not it be working at W-2 and maybe doing something on the side, or maybe just dropping everything and starting a business. There's so many different ways to do this.
Yeah.
So what we're here is to kind of hear your story and what you're up to, essentially.
So what am I up to currently?
What are you up to? Well, why don't you tell us first what you're up to?
Well, currently I'm rehabbing from my ACL injury. That's my big priority right now.
Yeah.
Second, I know that probably the people watching this, they don't really know what I'm doing, but I currently work
Yeah, tell us everything. Assume like the
audience don't know anything.
Nobody knows anything about you.
No,
we'll have a description for you, but
okay.
Just talk away.
So I'm a civil engineer by trade. I work for a geotechnical contractor here in the Oakland area.
Nice.
We work all over the Bay Area. I've been working there for 4.5 years now. I think about
the office or remote?
I'm in the office. And I'm also in the job site. So
nice.
I'm working mostly under a project manager.
Okay.
So I've been doing that for over like 4 years. I think I'm about to hit 5. I'm not even sure, honestly. I think that's
about time when you get the itch, right?
Yeah. And then
how's the money? Is it good? Like more or less than 200?
Less than 200.
Less than 200. All right.
The money is, it can be good, but you gotta chase it,
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta jump companies.
You do. You get about a 20% raise every time you change to a new company. I literally changed every 3 months for about a year and a half, and I was able to go from 37,000 to 240,000 within about 18 months.
I think they say something about like if you want to raise, you have to switch job every 2 years.
Switch jobs, yeah.
Minimum.
No, faster.
Oh, faster.
Especially in the Bay Area.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically that's where I'm at currently. And then not too long ago, like when was it? I think it was 2 years ago. Right about this time, I was going to like a park. I would go work out. And then I started going to this like group called a calisthenics group. I've always been interested in health and fitness, and then especially calisthenics.
Good choice.
So I remember one time I was in the room in South City, and then I was just like talking. I want to find like a new group. At that time, I was working out of town for almost over a year, so I was like really in a way like burnt out from my day job. And I came back to South City, and then my life prior to leaving was like different.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to come back and just work my day job and then go back and then just do the same thing, and then always seeking like
What was it, do you think?
I was like always like in the weekends I would always seek like, I don't know how to say it, basically like,
I'll say it, man. Just be honest. Just let it spill.
yeah, I was like seeking like other stuff, like, I was like always thinking of what to do.
Yeah.
Like going out, like drinking, I was like the life of a 9 to 5. It wasn't 9 to 5. Like working in construction is not 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You basically like
5 to 5.
Yeah.
If you're in the job site, you're waking up at like 5 a.m. You need to be at the job site by 7, and then you don't get off till like 5, and then depending where you're working at, you'll be back home till like 6.
6 days.
And then if you're outside,
6 days a week.
Sometimes 6 days a week.
Yeah.
So it can be really stressful, and a lot of people.
Soul sucking. Does that sound about right?
Basically, I was working out of town. It was in the high speed rail.
Yeah.
And then we were working 6 days a week. What I just said, from 7 to like 5.
Yeah.
And then it was in the heat, the valley heat. So it was like really.
Oh, it's brutal.
Even though I wasn't doing shit, I remember at that time I was just like doing paperwork.
Yeah.
So it was
away from home too, right?
Away from home. I was away from home for like over a year. And then at that time,
like staying in hotels and stuff?
Yeah, I was in a hotel, and then it's kind of crazy because when they gave me that company truck, and then like a month in, I don't know, I got too excited, I got in trouble, and then I got I didn't have a company truck no more.
What'd you do?
Oh, no, not on camera. Not on
Yeah, I
That'll
don't
be
know.
a story for another day.
That's a long. I don't know how deep you guys want me to. Yeah. So
You got
basically,
excited. That could go a lot of different directions.
so basically,
You want to leave their interpretation for that?
yeah. So that's
fine.
a story for another day. You know, I was working for out of town for a year.
Yeah.
I came back home just to make it short and quick.
Yeah.
I came back home. I was seeking other stuff.
Okay.
And then I found this calisthenics group, so I dedicated myself to working out at least 3 to 4 times a week. You know, changing up my diet and everything. Trying to surround,
Fit, man.
trying to save, trying to be surrounded by different kinds of people. You know, more positive, and people that like bring in value, or at least that want to help you grow. And then so I really dedicated my life to that group for a year and a half, and then I always wanted more. Like I knew, like within me, I always wanted more.
Yeah.
And then
Just had
once, once I'm not saying this group wasn't helping me, but physically, I was like, I want to be around like people that are, like, we know, more physically fit, like
Yeah.
people that want more in life and stuff. And I was like, oh, I think it's time for me to leave for a while and then seek another group.
Yeah.
So I left. I found an online coach. He helped me like elevate my game in
Wanna
fitness.
give him a shout out?
I want to
A lot of people don't know, like, part of the reason we're doing this is because, like, a lot of people don't know what they don't know.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, having a coach that maybe you can refer, or maybe services like the calisthenics group that you've been through, if they have other groups that people could find as resources, that could be really helpful.
Yeah, so I guess
Unless you wouldn't recommend it.
No, the first group I want to give a shout out is called Bay Area Bars Calisthenics. It's out of Bay Area Bars Calisthenics. Yeah. And the person, he's actually he's my current business partner right now. His name is Carlos Leal.
Yeah.
You know, big shout out to him for giving me the opportunity to be part of his group, and then 2 years later gave me the opportunity to help him grow the business. And then my online coach at that time was he was also a big help, even though he was remotely. His name is Marcos Urias.
Yeah. How'd you meet him?
Through social media. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Social.
an ad? An ad?
No, it wasn't an
Organic
ad.
marketing?
Organic?
It was organic
Oh,
because
wow. Interesting.
at that time I was really
Yeah,
into.
both.
At that time I was really into like fit calisthenics. Calisthenics has always been I always had a itch or a way for me to find a group. Like there was always these online communities, but there was nothing physically. So this is how I found Barrier Bars, and then eventually I just kept looking because I always wanted more.
Yeah.
So I started
Feel it,
like,
right?
yeah,
Hunger.
I wanted more. So I started like just the algorithm, you know.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know
What
what
was
it,
his name? Marco what?
Marcos Urias,
How do you spell that?
MAR
No, I got Marco part. M-A-R-C-O.
Urias, Urias Urias.
Probably could have skipped this part.
Yeah.
I need to do that next time.
Yeah, so he's actually an owner of Dos M. It's basically it's a group of gyms. They got 5 gyms right now. When I first met him, he had 2 gyms. Now he's at 5 now. So body weight calisthenics, specialized training.
Where's this coach?
He's from Hermosillo,
Oh, okay, Mexico.
but yeah, this is Mexico. But they expanded to Monterrey.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they're making it big out
Place
there.
in Mexico too.
Yeah, it's almost like the Bay Area of Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, Monterey?
Monterey is?
Or where?
Monterey.
No, like Bay Area of Mexico, it was where?
It's like similar to Monterrey.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, not really. There's just Monterey compared to other. Yeah, Monterey compared to other parts of Mexico is like completely different. People have like some different mindset, everything. It's not like Monterrey, Guadalajara, Mexico City is like the 3 big hubs in Mexico.
Okay.
In my opinion, I don't know whatever you like. Mexico City has everything.
What do you like?
I've never been to Monterrey, but I really like Guadalajara. That's where I'm originally from.
Guadalajara's fun.
Were we there?
Yeah.
I was there. Yeah, you were there. You were there too.
Oh, yeah. Lots of things happening
with the group.
Let's not talk about it.
Lots of mariachi.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was Tijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
All right,
basically,
so you met your coach and then what?
so I met my coach. He was online trained. We were doing online training. He would give me a program. I would follow it. So I kept like elevating my game.
Good.
And then eventually, I attended a competition in Mexico, which is basically his competition.
Weightlifting?
No, it's like a endurance endurance calisthenics competition.
Nice.
It's called Desert Battles.
Okay.
If you're into a calisthenics competition, you know, I suggest you attend that competition. So
Desert battles.
yeah,
Sounds intense. Was it pretty intense?
yeah, it's a
Like 20K, 10K, couple miles? Like what is
no. It's just basically it's like a superset, and it gives you like an exercises,
it? Yeah.
and then you just gotta complete them for time.
Oh, there you go.
If you're into like competing and in events, it's
Yeah.
not just a competition. It's like the whole event.
Oh,
You know, it's
that's
like
just
the
one part of it.
yeah, the whole event is like legit.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Gives you a reason to go to Monterey too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Basically.
you win?
No, I didn't win.
Oh, come on, Jose.
I could have won last year,
Cut
but
that part out.
I could have won last year, but
Yeah. But it inspired you. And that's the important thing, right?
yeah, it inspired me. I remember I was like once again I was like browsing social media, and then
Yeah.
these guys, dude, their marketing is fucking legit.
guys?
Their marketing,
Right, how so? What in legit in what way?
you really resonate. You know,
Yeah.
it makes you like want to be like the people in the reel or whatever you're looking in the screen. It's like I want to.
It's very inspiring.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was like, I want to attend this event, you know. I feel like a badass going there.
As soon as you get there, you
Yeah.
feel good. And that's one thing a lot of people miss on marketing is they're too busy thinking about what they want, right? And they don't think about like the people that are watching your stuff. You have to make them feel something.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. Like you have to feel. If you didn't feel anything, you just be like, "Oh, that's cool," and then you just scroll past it. But when you feel something, you want to be that guy. Just you organically just described you right now. You want to be that guy. You're like, I want to be like these guys. So you're gonna go to that event.
yeah,
A
you
lot
know,
of people miss that in marketing.
their marketing is pretty good.
That's the same part. Same guy, right?
Same guy, you know, what they're doing out there in Mexico,
Yeah.
really professional. They know
They know their stuff.
their stuff, and
It
they're
inspired you to start your own.
inspired me to do more out here. And I saw them do what they were doing in Mexico, and then everybody thinks Mexico is like a place where there's no money. I don't know. It's only like I'm not sure. A lot of people think Mexico is narcos, drugs, all this other stuff, but like there's a lot in Mexico. It's not just the narcos or whatever people think.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, I was like, I remember at that time, I don't know, my business partner, he didn't invite me at that time, but I told him, look, if they can do it in Mexico, like why can't we do it in the Bay Area, where the Bay Area is like, fuck, dude, there's so much money out here.
Hell of money.
There's so much money. If you can't make it out here, I don't know. You
Can't make it anywhere.
you can't make it anywhere.
Pretty much though, right?
Yeah, I feel like if you can't make it here where the money's readily available,
Yeah.
not readily,
Yeah.
you know, but the money's there.
You still gotta find it.
You gotta find it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But your possibilities are much higher if you were to do it in a, I guess, third world country, you know?
You have so many huge salaries here in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Right? Or anywhere in California for that matter. Most places in California or any big city, I guess, but mostly here. Like people dropping, 5, 10, 15, 20 grand on mentorships or different programs.
Yeah.
Like you only need 10 or 20 clients and you can do very well here.
Yeah.
Money
So
everywhere here.
yeah, there's a lot of money here. So
So what are you doing now? So you use that to do what?
so basically he inspired me to do more, and then at that time, I remember I told at that time I don't think Carlos he had invited me, but I told him, hey, there's gonna be this competition in Mexico. Are you down to go? And he's like, oh, I don't know. And then I told him, dude, let's go. I signed up already. And then I'm not sure if he didn't believe me, but I told him, look, I'm gonna go either way. So later on, that's when he like told me about this opportunity. He's like, hey, I know someone that's leasing a spot. And then, do you want to go check it out? He didn't really give me too many details, honestly. He just told me, he's like, hey, there's someone checking out there's someone like leasing this spot because it was basically a torn down gym. Not a torn down gym, but it was basically a warehouse. Yeah,
Where was that?
in South City.
South City. Okay.
Yeah, so he told me about the spot. He's like, hey, let's go. Like, let's check it out. And then I told him, I was like, okay, I guess, let me go check it out. Let me go see what it's about. So I want to go see the gym. And then, like, a lot of people can see opportunities where a lot of people don't, right?
Yeah.
At the time, at the time, it was just a warehouse full of literally garbage,
Just garbage.
just garbage.
Yeah.
And I told him, dude, and then he told me, he was like, you think we can do something here? I was like, yeah, dude, like, why not? We just got to get rid of all this garbage, and just,
You're like, all I see is garbage.
so like, we just got to like get to work. Like
Yeah.
I immediately saw like the image in my head.
Really?
You know, just because
What did you see?
well, I just saw a lot of people might see garbage or they might see a lot of clutter, but like if you see what you can do with it or you get rid of all the stuff, like something can make it happen. And then at the time it was like we didn't have that much resources, you know. But here I am now. We're currently working out of the same warehouse,
Yeah.
and we're just trying to expand. You know, get the word out for more people and just help out more people. You know.
Yeah. Are you guys marketing or anything? Are you guys doing any organic or running ads or anything?
Right now it's mostly organic marketing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like social media?
social media.
Okay. Are you doing X and like all of those as well?
No, just Instagram.
Lots of opportunity there. So a lot of Facebook people will do that. X maybe not so much, but then if you can get, I mean, we could go into like a million different things like Yelp advertising.
Oh yeah, you guys help Yelp?
We have Yelp. We have our page, and then we have like 30 reviews, I believe.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
really good.
that's good.
That's good. That's great.
So you pay for, then you can start paying for ads, so you can get ranked on the top. So you can be like one of those first 3 that are sponsored.
Or
Yeah.
Yelp too.
Yeah, or either that, or you kick up your organic like times 10.
Yeah.
That's really the key. That's the biggest thing. Like we notice with people is like people are like, oh, I'm just gonna do paid, and if it works, right? Or I'm just gonna do organic. But the problem with new business, where a lot of people mess up, is they don't understand the amount of volume you need, right? They might just do organic, but on a small scale. Or they might just do paid, and then they don't have like an agency, so they're always like in and out, like you know, it's not really working. So you got to do both. You got to pay to play. That's just how it works.
Yeah,
If
well,
you don't want to pay the money, then you got to pay in the time, right? Start putting that organic stuff in. What's your guys' gym about? Like, what's the?
we specialize on body weight workouts.
Good. Yeah.
Mostly our clients, they range between ages of 25 to all the way to 50.
Good.
Men and women. The majority of women, you know, they have kids. They're busy professionals.
Yeah.
They have families. We just help people become more physically fit and just raise their standard of living.
Yeah, definitely. That's key.
Yeah, so.
Is it like one-on-one or is it group classes?
No, right now we're just running. Well, if you want one-on-one,
Yeah.
you can hire one of our trainers, myself or my partner.
Yeah.
But we currently just offer group classes Monday through Friday and then Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah.
What time are your morning classes?
As of right now, we're only offering morning classes on Friday,
Okay.
and then our classes are in the evening.
Do you guys ever do like those early morning classes? I know a lot of people, like a lot of gym owners I know, they'll do like 4, 4:30, 5, 5:30. Is like half? I'm assuming it's like half hour, but whatever your duration.
Yeah,
is.
right now we're looking for more members, and then a lot of our members currently right now they don't attend in the morning, so we don't have those spaces available.
Oh, gotcha.
But if the opportunity comes up and we're looking for more people,
Yeah.
we'll definitely open morning classes.
You guys have a website, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have one.
Perfect. Is your full schedule on your website?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to have your full schedule on there. And I would even recommend opening up slots or like pre-selling something. So one of the biggest things that people can do in business is they can pre-sell something. So say, what is it, October 18th right now? What you can do is you can say, okay, December 1st, we're going to start a morning classes so you can get ready for whatever your marketing pitch is. In this case, maybe, you know, you're fat after. you ate too much for Thanksgiving, right? So start that Monday right after Thanksgiving. You know, just to help you, we're trying to target you people. So Monday morning, we're going to start our 5 a.m. classes, right?
So pre-sale to see if there's demand.
Pre-sell. And if you don't get any demand, you just don't have the class.
Just cancel the class.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
But if you do get some demand, then you get more clients.
Yeah.
Because you just need numbers. That's your main problem right now.
yeah, we need
How much
leads.
revenue are you guys doing every month?
We're currently doing between 4.5 to 6. Fluctuates. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. 6,000 a month.
Yeah.
So that's about like 20, 30 clients.
Yeah, we're right there.
Okay.
But we want to double our clients.
Yeah, definitely. So you got to market, man. You got to market, and you don't have to spend money, right? Chase is really good at like organic marketing and just helping people get volume. That's why we're doing this, right? You're gonna get a lot from this, right? We're gonna get a lot from this, and we can just pump out tons and tons of content.
Yeah. Like I think I don't know if I told you before, Rob, but I was helping this client, right?
Yeah.
And for three months straight, I was uploading like everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Literally 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there was literally no result. And I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. I don't like this, you know, I'm gonna do it. And then next thing you know, 3 months after,
Yep.
like it's not even 10x. This is like 100x or 1000x. You
Yeah.
know, like in a day, everything just exploded, right?
Mm-hmm.
The momentum just pushed up because I think the algorithm wants to know that you're serious. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just gonna be like, oh, I'm posting today or posting tomorrow, oh, I don't feel like today's Sunday. You know,
Yeah.
it's church day. I don't feel like posting. It doesn't work like that.
No, you have to.
Yeah,
And you have to, it's all about volume.
it's all about volume.
This is what I always tell people, right? This is the main reason we're doing this.
Yeah.
Is because this is like the only time in the history of humans that you can literally get attention for free.
Yeah.
Right? All you need is viral content. Like for you, let's just brainstorm some ideas. You could go around San Francisco and do street interviews. Do you go to the gym, right? Have like a series of questions. You could,
Like a fun challenge or something.
yeah, do like a fun
Skit.
challenge. Do like skits. Do things like that.
Like YouTube skit. Oh, can you do 10 push-ups for $10?
Yeah,
People love those content,
yeah. And that's
right?
all a marketing
Yeah,
expense. That's
it's literally
not-
like, you know, you have Nelson as a camera guy, you're the trainer, right? Or Carlos. And you guys, bro, people love those kind of things, you know? And then next thing you know,
give away like one. I think Hormozy started off with like 1 month trials for everyone, right? Because he knew people would sign up afterwards, so he would always give them like 1 month trials. Like trials, we do a ton of trials in the business we do. Like a lot of our clients will do. You know, people are like, oh, I don't want to play because I'm losing like $10, $20 a month in subscriptions. I was like, yeah, you might lose the first month, but then you just gain 12 months for that client, right? So the monthly recurrent revenue is a lot higher.
Yeah, the LTV, right? That's what really matters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You just need volume. That's the biggest thing we see the challenge with is people that are struggling the most, they don't have enough volume. We were talking to another client about this, another guest about this. We were like, okay, so what's your deal, right? And he broke down the deal size. And they were like, how much do you want to make every year? And he said this. I said, okay, so you need this many deals. Based on your close rate, we'll say you're the best in the world at like 5-10%. So based on this, you need to talk to 500 people by the end of the year. It was like, how many have you talked to? How many's on your email list? What did you say? 14?
Yeah.
We were like, you got like 486 to go. And that's this year.
yeah.
It's a volume game. If you get your volume up, you will be successful.
Yeah.
100%.
Because imagine, do you really think your competition is doing this, you know?
No.
How many times did you see Marco? Right? Marco Reyes. How often did you see his content?
Well, you'll see almost every day.
Every day. Every day it's popping up on your feed. And I guarantee you, probably because there's a lot of posts, a lot of stories. We have a whole strategy like around that.
But it's not just him. His whole team does it. So they like they're playing like tag team within each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Great. That's a great strategy.
So they have a team of coaches, right? They got like 10 coaches, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about like a established business already. So they got 10 coaches, and I don't know what's
Don't let that hinder you. I'm going to stop you right there because I don't want you saying that. It doesn't matter if it's established already. You have you and your buddy already. You guys can start posting now. A lot every single day.
He posts, you post.
You post. Yeah, that's already 2 posts a day.
Yeah.
1 story a day.
Yeah, well, I'm leaving a lot of money on the table, you know.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not really. I'm guilty of not posting, you know.
Yeah. That's how to do it organically. You can do it through paid ads as well.
Yeah.
Right? Like you could buy ads on Yelp. You can buy ads on we probably would put it on LinkedIn, right? You could buy ads on Yelp. You could pay for ads on Google, and then maybe Meta Facebook, right? But if you want to do everything organically, just to save money initially while you build it, so you can work your way out of your W-2, because I know that's your goal.
Yeah.
Is that
All
your
right.
goal, Jose?
Like,
Is it your goal?
Yeah, that's my goal.
you see that? You see the light in his eyes. As soon as that thought came into his mind, it just went like, woo! See the energy? See how he came alive like that?
Yeah, that's been my goal since day one, honestly.
Yeah.
But you know, this a year and a half has been like up and down, like
Because you need volume.
like frustration. It's like, dude, this shit ain't working. Like, do I need to do more of it? Like, we're doing this, and this, and it's not working. Like, you know.
How's your attrition rate for clients? You should have this.
It's 8%.
Okay. And how long do the clients typically stay?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
That's
for gyms.
Yeah.
With you?
Yeah. And you're about to hit high season for you guys right now. January is high season for gyms.
Yeah.
Most gyms make something like 75% of their revenue in the first 3 months of every year. Because people are New Year's resolutions, right?
Yeah, but the
You have a
thing.
marketing campaign for New Year's?
No, we don't have. It's a lot of work.
You got some work to do.
There's
so
some
much
work, you know.
opportunity, man. So much opportunity. Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else? What else do we want to talk about?
I have a lot of questions for Jose. I
right,
don't know.
Jose.
Are we going over time? How's time now?
I don't know. How
Everybody
we
got a
doing
watch? We started.
3.
It's been 30 minutes already?
Yeah.
On that camera?
On the camera.
Oh, okay. Then
We can go. We can keep going.
you can keep going for
All right.
another
Tell
15.
us more about your life story.
Yeah, what also, like, besides the gym, like, I can see the passion, right? You want to start this with your business partner and you want to scale it. Like, what else are you trying to work on, like, for you? Besides, maybe, I don't know if you want to say it on camera, quit your job.
No, yeah, he loves his job.
He loves his job, all right?
Loves.
Yeah.
He absolutely loves his
Whoever
job.
he works for, he loves his job, all right? But, like, besides the gym, like, what else are you passionate about? Like, I'm curious.
Like passionate. Like I'm.
What's your why?
What's
Yeah.
my why?
What's sort of like, oh, hey, what's your legacy? Because this is the legacy podcast, right? Because we want to see entrepreneurs and business owners start and scale their business, but obviously they want to exit at some point, right? So we want to understand, like, what is your why? Like, what's the vision that you have for yourself or maybe your family?
The vision for myself is I want to eventually scale the business and then get out, and then obviously my goal has always been to live off the land and just go and live very like in a farm in Mexico or somewhere else in the world, and just kind of
What can you do that now?
that's always been like my goal, like
Yeah.
my mission in my opinion. And sometimes you just get stuck in like what you call a rat race, or I'm not sure what to call it, and then you get like sidetracked and stuff.
I think the lifestyle, especially here, like,
Lifestyle, the barrier is just,
leads you towards that.
yeah, the barrier. But
What is it? I still can't figure it out. Like when people work like jobs, especially in the Bay Area, it's like, what is it that like people just start to like hate it, and like then they start drinking, or maybe they watch football 12 hours a day, or maybe play video games, or they spend a lot of time on corn.
Definitely.
Like, what is it? Do you guys know? What do you think, Jose?
I don't know.
Jobs where it's just like,
The jobs, I think people they have society choose their life for them. You know what I
feel
mean?
like you're not driving your own car.
Yeah, a lot of people, they're like, well, you graduate high school, oh, now you got to go to college, and then, okay, you got to get an internship, and then, oh, I need to get an internship, and then, oh, now I got to apply to all these companies, and then, that's just like the path that's written for them. I feel like a lot of people aren't in a position where, like, I want to do this, and no one else around them is really doing it.
Yeah.
So, like, this is what I have to do.
You want to stay. You don't want to be the out. You don't want to be out of the in group.
I think that's what happens to I think that's just what
You don't want
happens.
to be on the outside where the group, everyone is in this group that works jobs. And does
Yeah, like it just honestly it depends what you want to do in life, I guess. It's like you can ask someone walking down the street and they can be like, yeah, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just gonna go home, watch TV, like I think right now the Niners are playing, so if you go outside right now, everybody's it's quiet, so everybody's watching the Niners. That's how it gets in my That's how it gets. That's how it gets in That's how it gets in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I think it's just society in general.
Yeah. It's that whole Robert Kiyosaki. Every time, like you just said it, and I just started repeating: go to school, get a job, pay your taxes, go to college, get a job, pay your taxes,
Start a family.
start a family, put your money in retirement, retire at 65.
Yeah.
That's like, but you could say that, and like everyone watching this video is like shaking their head, like, God damn it, that's the same program. Like, how did we all have the same program, right?
Yeah,
It
you
feels
can.
wrong.
We can start like going in deep and talking about this, and this. You know what I mean?
We'll go
But-
down that rabbit
yeah,
hole,
but yeah, that's all I got. I don't know.
No, that's interesting. Like, I know, like, when I first met Jose, right? That was like 10 years ago, or more. We've been friends for a very long time, since
I don't
college.
remember. Yeah.
Really?
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So we've been friends for almost 10, 12 years, right? And I know, like, Jose he was always been a hustler. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I remember, like, back in college, like, because he went to Chico State, right?
Yeah.
So every summer he would come back, hustle, construction, whatever jobs, right?
Yeah.
make that money and then go back and pay for his school, you know. So for him, it's kind of like I see some sort of like entrepreneurial spirit in him already,
Yeah.
you know. And I was like, hey, does Jose really need to go back to school and study? Like he could just work this job with someone and you know get that experience and then start his own thing, or you know. So that's why I'm thinking like does it make sense, right? But obviously back then we were young, we don't know what we don't know.
We didn't know. We didn't know.
Yeah. So we would just follow everyone's path, and then I also fell into the group as well, right?
Yeah.
Even though I was a college dropout, but I always wanted like stability because that's what my mom wants, right?
Yeah.
You know, even now she's like, Chase, do you have a job? You know, like what is it you're working on? I was like, Mom, like top secret. I'm working on 3 projects. I can't tell you. She's like, I don't know, son. You might need to go back and get
Say,
a
Mom,
job.
I interview people all day.
Yeah. Yeah. So definitely like most people like they're just doing it and then they stuck in it for like 10 12 years, right?
Yeah.
And then now they kind of like, oh, especially with these social media stuff, everyone's like, oh yeah, anybody can start a business, right? But obviously they don't know like the kind of work that's required,
Yeah.
you know. So but definitely I think the way that Jose does it is the correct way, because he's like, okay, I'm still have my W2,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like quit it, right? And then just slowly migrate into this chip business, right? See if I can add some value, learn some skills, and then slowly maybe like, okay, you know what? This is for me. Let's do it,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
So I really like applaud you for that. Like to me, that's the right way to do, right? Because not everybody I recommend to like quit their job, right?
It's tough.
It's tough.
And I think it depends for everyone though too. Like if you don't have a lot that's banking on you, like I got kids, right? So for me, just to quit a job is a little bit more challenging. But if you got like 0 commitments and you're really young, you might have a little bit more flexibility. If you got like bills and shit to pay, that's different, or family to take care of, right? I mean, there could be a lot of variables there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, yeah, but you're building it. I mean, that's it's just the only thing I see with you is just volume, right? Whether it be posting organically or start investing in ads, whatever you want to do, man. I think if you get numbers up, yeah, you'll get plenty of clients.
Yeah.
Like if you just start getting more and more leads, organic. Like another thing I want to touch on what Chase was saying about how what you did was right is you got the mentor too. Having a mentor is huge. Yes. You want to have people that are kind of guiding you along this whole process, because you got to learn marketing, you got to learn sales, you got to learn copywriting, you got to learn advertising, you got to learn coaching, you got to learn how to work with teams, right? So start building out your team. So, lots of things that you need from a mentor.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's
But the cool thing is, right, is like Jose, like he just started this thing with his friend, right? Like that was like less than 2 years ago, and he's already making money.
Yeah,
That's the beauty of it.
that's really good. 6,000 is really good.
That's amazing. Like imagine like
for part time.
yeah, for part time, right? So imagine if you go all in, you know, and you build out the team, right? And you got all the resources, you hire the right people, you know, you work on that vision, right? Like we talk about with Kendall.
Yeah.
And working on that vision, it's like, oh my God, like the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
You know? And then later if you want to franchise this concept, whatever you want to do.
That's where the
you want to move it to Mexico? It's open.
You gotta systemize it.
Systemize it and whatever you want to do, right? So there's just so many possibilities, but definitely like people overthink it.
They do.
They do, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that used to be me. I would always overthink everything.
You just gotta dive in. There's people. The one quote that like pisses me off every time I think about it. Yeah. There's people that are doing 10 times better than you because they're too dumb to quit.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one.
And that describes a lot of business owners. I'm not even going to throw a number out there, but it's a very large percentage. They're just too dumb to quit. Too dumb to say this is a terrible idea, but they just keep going, and then they just pops off, and then they're successful. Yeah, crazy stuff.
Yeah, I guess gotta keep working, you know.
Yeah,
be patient.
get that volume up.
All right, so let's wrap this up. Jose, if people want to learn more about you, your concept, your gym, where would they find you?
Yeah, what's the name of your gym? Give us your website.
So they can find us in www. Bay Area Bars Calisthenics.
Bay Area Bars.
Calisthenics.
And Instagram?
It's just same Instagram handle. So Bay Area Bars Calisthenics.
And who do you guys serve? And what sort of?
Well, we serve men and women between the ages from 32 all the way to 50. You know, we don't judge, so We're just
Anyone.
Anyone, just come in.
You'll take everyone, every hair color.
every hair color, you know.
Every, every tattoo.
It's weird because his
Homeless
gym,
people if they pay.
his gym gets so many Asian people, you know, and I'm like, what's weird? Like, what is it about their marketing that's doing it well?
Where are
right?
you guys at in the South City?
South City.
Yeah, we're at 220 South Linden Boulevard,
Oh, okay.
South Linden Avenue,
Yeah.
Unit E.
Perfect.
So it's the biotech.
Is the
people.
biotech area?
It seems
Yeah.
like it. That's pretty cool.
It's mostly South. If you guys know South City, but it's industrial city, home of biotech. So
Yeah. Perfect. By Genentech?
by no, it's if you guys are familiar with South City, it's if you want to take BART, you just get off on the San Bruno,
Yeah.
and then if you're coming 101 northbound, you just get off on San Bruno Avenue.
Mm. Okay. Perfect.
All right.
I think people are gonna come find you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Our 3 subscribers are gonna come find you.
You're gonna get like 100 clients.
then you can
Too much.
Yeah.
Or no more podcasts. All right.
yeah. So we're there to help people out and then increase their quality of life.
Sounds good.
Okay.
It's a good spot to finish.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Thanks.
Thank
Jose.
you.